What up? It's Jimmy from odds.com. This is a clip from our big Saturday, January 16th NCAA basketball show. So you want to check out the entire show, hit the link at the bottom of the screen. It's available exclusively on odds.com. Max is not happy. Max is going to get that cash for us. That's what I think is going to happen. Let's get paid in full. Enjoy your weekend. But most importantly, make some money. We move on. 1 p.m. Eastern. Max is on Northeastern Huskies at Charleston Cougars. Northeastern Huskies 5-5, 4-0 in conference. Charleston Cougars 5-6, 3-1 in the CAA. We're at TD Arena in Charleston, South Carolina. Northeastern opens up as a pick'em, and a bunch of books have moved to Charleston at -1. This total opened up at 128. It's now at 128.5. Or 129. Northeastern has had a very successful start to conference play, coming off winning a home and home against Hofstra. They won the first as 5-point dogs. They won the second as 2-point dogs. They held Hofstra to just 56 points in the second game. They're led by sophomore guard Tyson Walker, who's averaging 16.4 points, 5.6 assists, and he has the ball in his hands, and he knows what to do with it. Charleston's won 3 straight, coming off sweeping Drexel in a home and home Saturday and Sunday. Looks like they've finally gotten over losing leading scorer Brevin Galloway. Early in the year, they lost him to a season-ending ACL injury. Peyton Willis has stepped up in a big way in his absence, averaging 12.9 points, 3.6 boards, 2.7 assists. They score 44.6% from the field, 37.2% from 3, and 70.3% from the foul line. Max, Northeastern Huskies, Charleston Cougars, let's go.
Yeah, listen, Jim, the fact is Northeastern has Canadians, so I like them a lot better just because of that. They're probably a little more polite. They're probably a little more politically correct. And you know what, Jim? This is a really nice team of Northeastern. I think that Bill Cohen definitely has put together a great recruiting class that's been able to make an impact, and that starts with 2 Canadians, Boucherville, Quebec, Jamal Telford. Jamal Telford's coming off the bench right now, but I think that's where he is best served. He is a scoring guard. He's scoring guard, athletic wing player, and you know what? With his size and his strength, I think that that's going to come into handy. However, you mentioned it, you said it, you nailed it right on the butt. We've seen this Charleston team adjust and learn to play without Galloway. And we saw that pretty much by way of 35 points or so from Brendan Tucker. And with Brendan Tucker entering the starting lineup, I'm very interested to see if this is going to be a normal type of scoring production and output from him. I think that there is definitely a good chance that he is legit, but I still have to see it more before I stamp my Maxwell Smart approval on it. But let me tell you this, Jim. What's impressing me about Charleston that I've had to actually watch and lose money with my own eyes to see is just the development of this roster. We've seen Brendan Tucker take that step forward. Everybody knows about him. But the one thing that I was worried about with this team was what they're going to do in the front court. Osinachi Smart, sorry, I'm terrible at butchering college basketball players' names. He was definitely going to be front and center in the front court for rim protection, giving you some scoring production. But what we've seen in recent games is a freshman emerge, a really tall one, a freshman that's probably good for more than just getting stuff off the top shelf, by the name of Keegan Harvey. I think with Keegan Harvey, this is a guy that's gotten bigger as he's gotten stronger. He's shown that he's deserved to be in the rotation. And with his shooting and his passing ability, he has an ability to change the game. He brings a different element, and with his ability to do that, it's just a really good addition to the rotation, and he's so different from Smart, who's more physical and athletic around the basket. So I think that this is where you have your best personnel advantage against Northeastern, because we know what Northeastern's going to do a lot of the time. They're going to run a lot of ISO, and they're going to run a lot of screens for Tyson Walker to get off. I think that that is something that is very visible on film, and it's really going to come down to what type of production you get from Shaquille Waters and Jason Strong. We know that this Northeastern team is tough and road tested. The question is, can they go up against Charleston that they've had success in the past as a program? Can they repeat it now with a new roster? That's the question. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a chance with Northeastern. I'm going to go with the team that recruits in my country. I'm going to go with the team that played Hofstra and Elon, who I view as being a more difficult outing than going against Drexel and Delaware. Throw in the fact that they've already beaten UMass, that they've already played Syracuse, they've gone on the road against Georgia and West Virginia. Northeastern, +1, please, Jim. Let's go Northeastern, a.k.a. Canada's team.
Northeastern +1 at -110. Or you could have them on the money line at FanDuel at -106.
No, I'll just take the +1, please.
Northeastern +1 at -110. And Max, I'm not that comfortable with the just moving around. I mean, I should be, and I am, but with FanDuel's sportsbook, I didn't press all games. It has featured games and all games, so I can actually get you Navy -7.5 at -115. And I apologize for not finding that earlier, and it was my mistake. So, but that's at -115.
Yeah, that's fine. A
Okay.
point difference, I'll pay the 5 cents.
-115 at FanDuel.